And welcome to Lake TV's COMC Community Spotlight Show, brought to you by the great folks at Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. And it just so happens we have a couple of folks from COMC here with us today. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got Ashley Mcdonald. You've been here before with us, the COO, Chief Operating Officer of COMC, and Dr. Susan Curry is here with us for the first time, and you are the Chief Dental Officer, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome to
Thanks
the
for
show.
having me. Thank you.
Thank you for coming by. We appreciate it very much. So it has been a really busy couple of years for COMC. You guys have been growing like crazy lately.
We have. And we have lots of locations. We have our location in Camdenton, Richland, Osage Beach, Lori, and Eldon.
Right.
And Dr. Curry is at our Eldon location.
Okay. So that's one of the new facilities, right? And then
It is.
and you're there. Okay. So you are the Chief Dental Officer. You're based out of Eldon, but I'm guessing you kind of oversee dental in all of the areas?
Yes, exactly right. So in Eldon, go Mustangs.
There you go.
We have a school-based clinic that's really begun this fall. It's a great place to be and lots of great students and community members there. We also have locations, as Ashley mentioned, in Laurie and Richland, Camdenton, and we have a mobile dental unit that visits 22 school sites during the year as well.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so do you have to travel a lot since you're kind of overseeing dentistry in the whole thing? Do you get out and you move around quite a bit?
Good question. Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
So at least one day a week, usually I'm in a different clinic supervising and hanging out, seeing what's going on at the other areas.
Right.
But the
absolutely.
bulk of my time definitely is spent in Eldon.
Up there in Eldon, okay. So are you a lake lady, or did you move in, or how does that?
Sure. I think I was born to be a lake lady. I'll
Yeah,
say that.
uh-huh.
I'm from Texas, but my husband's from Sedalia, and he grew up coming down here to Lake of the Ozarks. So he's glad to be back here,
Yeah.
and I love it too.
Wanted to get back home, right?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful place.
I like that though. You know, I'd always been a lake person. I'm just here now because I moved from Texas too, and very happy to be here. So, what does a chief dental officer do? What is your job?
Good question. It actually encompasses a lot of things. So I have my own patient base in the Eldon Clinic. I also work with other dentists in our clinic to help streamline our delivery systems. We develop policies and procedures, make sure we have a high quality of service for all of our patients, and that our oral health standards are up to par.
Okay, so you are a dentist,
Correct.
and then you oversee the dentists,
Yes.
right? Which do you like better? Do you like working on patients better, or do you like babysitting all the other doctors?
Good question too. I really love seeing patients. I love seeing patients of all ages, and serving people is really where my heart is. But I also, in a previous life, was an educational administrator and a teacher, and so the administrative aspect definitely is fun for me too.
Right, right. Is it hard to work with doctors? Because in order to be a doctor, you got to be smart, you know. But you probably have to have a bit of an ego too, you know, and stuff like that. So is that hard or is it easy?
Sometimes it can be difficult. Working
Yeah.
with people in general can be, because everyone brings their own set of experiences to the table. But I think the fact that we all have a common goal of doing what's best for our patients and
Yeah.
treating people in the best way possible helps unite us in coming to agreement on things that we aren't necessarily always in agreement on.
Right, absolutely. Well, and so we talked about all the different locations for COMC, and the new locations in Lori and Eldon where you are. So does every location do dentistry at COMC, or just certain locations?
Not every location, but we're working on that.
Okay, okay.
Hopefully every location will one day.
Right, so, but if somebody needs dentistry work, just call up or look up COMC and you can find out where they're doing it, I'm guessing. But
Correct.
definitely in Eldon.
Yes, definitely in Eldon, Camdenton, Richland, and Laurie.
Right, okay. So COMC does so much. I mean, you do dental, but you also do behavioral health care and the regular family health care, pediatrics, all that stuff. That's a big staff that we're talking about. You're the chief operating officer. Is it hard to maintain a staff like that when you're doing so much?
I wouldn't say it's hard to maintain. It's kind of exciting because that means as we continue to grow and offer all these different service lines, and bring on amazing providers that are preventative focused and here to care for our community, it means that we can touch more in our community too.
Right. Is it easier to recruit because we're at the Lake of the Ozarks? I mean, do doctors go, yeah, I wouldn't mind living there, like you were saying, you know?
Who wouldn't want to live at Lake of the Ozarks?
Exactly, right? Does that make it easier to recruit doctors and nurses and everything here?
It does help,
Yeah,
yes. It
absolutely.
does help that we have a beautiful lake, great attractions, and great people here.
Yeah, that doesn't suck, right?
No,
Yeah,
no.
come play at the
No.
lake. You can kind of work while we're at it, right?
That's
Absolutely.
right, yeah.
Okay, so, and we were talking a little bit about dentistry care, and it's really important. You guys like to make it a focus to work with pregnant mothers and dentistry, something I had never thought of that would go together. Why is that important?
Sure. Pregnant mothers are a special population for us as dentists. We want to make sure that we maintain the oral health or help get a pregnant person up to normal oral health so that their children's oral health can be good as well. So the habits, brushing, flossing, getting fluoride, resolving tooth decay issues, those are all important for the mom so that a new baby can also have oral health that's good from the beginning of their life.
Right.
Infants, some on occasion are born with teeth. It's pretty rare, but it happens. And we want to see kids whenever they get their first tooth.
Right, and you were saying that, you know, some forms of, like, if they don't have good dental health and they have issues there, that can be passed along in some ways. Is that true?
Correct. In a way,
Yeah.
if a mom has tooth decay, and she can pass that on to her child in a bacterial form.
Right.
And so it's important for her to have optimum oral health for her baby to be healthy as well.
Right, and then for her to know how to take care of her own teeth, hopefully she
So
could
she can
teach
teach.
her children how to take care of their teeth.
Exactly.
Okay, so all that stuff I've never even thought about, so that's fascinating. All right, so we're talking with some wonderful ladies from COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, Ashley Mcdonald, the Chief Operating Officer, and Dr. Susan Curry, who is the Chief Dental Officer, and we'll continue this conversation right after this. At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Laurie. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission. Welcome to season number 10 of Great High School Football on Lake TV. COMC brings you great games between local rivals Friday nights this fall, with pregame starting at 6:30 and kickoff at 7. September 2nd, it'll be Warsaw and Versailles. September 9th, Eldon home against the Tigers. On the 16th, Osage entertains Eldon. September 23rd, California home to Osage. And we'll close out September with Camdenton home against Bolivar. October 7th, Versailles entertains California. October 14th, Camdenton and Lebanon renew their heated rivalry. The last week of the regular season, it's Osage home to Versailles, and then come the playoffs. The COMC High School Football Game of the Week starting with the pregame show at 6:30 and kickoff at 7. Each game will have an encore showing the following Tuesday at 7:30. Here comes the 10th season of high school football on Lake TV. Welcome back to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show, brought to you by the great folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. We just so happen to have great COMC folks here with us today. It's Chief Operating Officer Ashley Mcdonald and Chief Dental Officer Dr. Susan Curry. Thank you guys for coming by. So I'm learning so much about dentistry and the importance we were talking about, the importance of pregnant women and getting that figured out, learning about that and everything. So you work out of the Eldon office,
I do.
and you really work a lot with the students and the staff there in Eldon, right?
Yes, we actually, our dental clinic is in a building that's on campus at the school. We also have medical and behavioral health access there. And we treat students, staff, family members of people that are in the Eldon School District, as well as community members.
Okay, and the timing is important because you treat students and school staff certain times, and then you're open to the public at other times, right?
We do. We focus more on students during school hours at certain portions of the day, and then before school and after school hours, we see community and staff members.
Okay. Has the community picked up on that? Do they understand when that, or do you kind of have to educate them on that?
We do educate some, but the community at large pretty much knows
Okay, good. That's
when,
good.
when we're
Right.
going to see them and when we're not, and because the focus is always the kids first, right?
Okay. So I'm learning so much from you about dentistry. So how about like just a general health tip for dentistry?
Sure, something we may not thought about that's super simple, kind of a hack for brushing your teeth. When you brush, you want to brush and then spit, but don't rinse. You use toothpaste mainly for flavor and for the fluoride that's in it.
Yeah.
Fluoride's what helps your body repair those teeth during the night and day. So don't spit out the good stuff.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that. There you go. That's wonderful. Okay. So actually, Mcdonald, COMC has been growing so much. I mean, you were in Richland, you were in Osage Beach, you were in Camdenton. Here in the last year and a half, you've grown into Eldon, which has become a big, wonderful facility, and just recently have opened up in Laurie, a big center there. How's it going in Laurie? Because that's fairly new.
It is amazing in Laurie. The community really welcomed us in. There was a great need. We knew there was a need,
Yeah.
but they are showing up in our clinic and we're providing that access to behavioral health, medical, and dental.
Okay, cool. And you know, that being on the west side of the lake, that was very needed to get a facility over there.
Absolutely.
And then I'm hearing talk of a new COMC venture down on the Strip, I think, called the Hub. Is that right?
Yes, so it was formerly the Beam.
Okay.
Now it is the Hub, and COMC is utilizing it as a resource center for our community. It's located right behind Tucker Shuckers down on the Strip
Right.
in Lake Ozark, and we can help with Medicaid applications, Medicare, and we're going to have some amazing classes and help with MAT treatment and recovery programs. So,
Wow. Okay. So it's right behind Tucker Shuckers.
Yes.
It's on the Strip. Is it open now?
It is open right now. We are operating from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And so the community can swing by, ask us questions, get information for resources internally and externally.
Okay. And this is called the Hub. Is it the COMC Hub or just the
Yes.
Hub? Oh, the COMC Hub. Okay. And is it kind of like your other locations? Is it like a full health center?
No, it is our resource center. So as Kelly Miller, our CEO, as she continues to grow this vision, there'll be a lot of new exciting changes. So just keep an eye on our website and our social media pages for updates of the new things to come.
Okay, man, you guys are doing something like new like every month these days, so there's a lot to keep up with. So we talked about Dr. Curry, and you're traveling around because you're in charge of dentistry for COMC, so you kind of move around and see the different facilities. You're the chief operating officer. I'm guessing you're really moving around.
Yes.
Because you're taking care of everything everywhere.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
What's the weirdest thing you've had to take care of lately? Is it like putting in spit cups for the dentistry or what? I mean, just things that we wouldn't think about.
The weirdest thing that I've taken care of in my time here at COMC is denying 2 ducks when we provided COVID testing for some community members. They wanted to thank us by providing us ducks.
Really?
And so I denied that amazing offer because I didn't know where the ducks would fit in at
Right,
COMC.
yeah. Well, that's just not something you want walking around the medical facility
Right.
either, right?
Or
I
the
mean,
dental facility. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's good, dental health care on your quack is walking by, right? So you said no to that.
Yeah. I didn't feel like that would be the right nest.
Okay. So you're in charge of dentistry. If folks need dental work, how would they go about getting that at COMC?
Sure, go to the website. It'll show you all the different locations and how to contact each one. Social media pages, like Ashley said, and I believe we'll show the phone number here in just a moment that people can call.
Absolutely. Okay. And just final few seconds here. People need anything, behavioral health care or dentistry or whatever. Website is what? Where do they go?
CentralOzarks.org. And as always, COMC, where your health is our mission.
Okay, centralozarks.org. There you go. It's Ashley. It's Dr. Curry. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for joining us for the COMC Community Spotlight Show.